Hello, I hope you are well. The first part of my video, where I said hello and explained what I was going to do, has completely disappeared. Impossible to find that part. I don't know where it went. Anyway, today I'm going to make a little tray with resin and Jesmonite. Let me remind you of the ratio. 1 part liquid to 2.5 parts powder. In the top right hand corner of this video, you'll find the link to the video where I explain everything. I've been asked if it holds up over time, resin and Jesmonite. I'm going to show you a picture. It's a little tray I've made for a while now, and it's perfect. No problem, everything stays together, no problem. So, now I'm mixing my Jesmonite with my whisk so that it's well blended and there are no lumps. I have also been told that sometimes when testing with Jesmonite there are always air bubbles. So yes, it's true. When it's on the back, no problem, but obviously when it's on the outside, that is to say the side you can see, it's a bit annoying, but almost impossible to avoid. You always have to pass a small tool, if possible made of silicone, all along the sides to avoid air bubbles, but this is not guaranteed. Well, there's always a little. So, I'm going to tint my Jesmonite. I am into autumn colors, shall we say. So, I use Homeware Design & Co. pigment. I poured in a little red and then some orangey coral, I think. It makes a nice orange tone. Yes, very nice. I'll keep mixing. I add a little more red, I think, but okay, my color is okay. Now for my resin, I'm going to tint with mica powders, and that's a big mistake. You'll see why later. So I mix red and orange mica powders. I'll show you the colors I used, but then I shouldn't have used mica powders, that's for sure. So now I'm going to add a little bit of red. I didn't use much, but I got a nice color that I liked, but it's an opaque color because it's made with mica powders, so this is why it's a mistake. You'll see that in a moment. Once everything's ready, I pour. I start with Jesmonite as it dries quickly, so now I can't wait. So I'm going to pour my Jesmonite into the first part of the mold. I go slowly to avoid introducing air bubbles. I fill about half the mold, I think, yes, about half the mold. I don't want it to spread everywhere, but you see it's already a little thick. I don't want it to go too far. Oh, sorry. The rest I'll pour into something else. I put a spoon underneath so it doesn't go back to the part I don't want. I have just enough time to fill my little round mold with the rest of my Jesmonite because it's thick now. My resin can wait. I am on time. It's a rather thick resin, but that's not a problem. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. one part A and one part B, and it can wait 10-15 minutes without any problem. And I've got about half an hour to work with it. After that, of course, it starts to harden. So I pour the rest of my Jesmonite into a small round mold. You'll see it in another video. A little wonder. I'll quickly put my mixing pot and my whisk to soak so it's easier to clean. And now I'm going to pour my resin. Oh, no, before I do that, you see I've got some lovely dried flowers that I got on Amazon, and I want to include them. I'm going to cut them into little pieces. I want to include them obviously in the resin part, since in Jesmonite part I won't see anything. So I'll have to cut them. I should have done this before, but it doesn't matter. I'll cut little pieces and put them in my little dish and pour my resin over them. My camera stopped. It stops like that from time to time. I don't know why. Well, that's okay. I just pour the resin over my flowers. Of course, dried flowers are very light and they go up. And this is the back of my mold. So it doesn't fit. And that's when I realized that I shouldn't have used mica powder, but rather inks to obtain something transparent, because they're my flowers. You're not going to see them. Yes, you'll see them on the back. So I'm going to keep pushing them back for a while, maybe quite a while, until my resin thickens, until I can't work with my resin anymore, at the risk of making big messes. I'm going to speed things up, but I'm really angry with myself because I didn't think things through. Really, it was stupid to do like that. Oh, should have used a different kind of mold? Anyway, it's done. Let's get on with it. And I pour the rest of the resin into my weird little round mold. Oh, it's going to be very weird. You'll see. And then I'm going to try to push my flowers back as far as possible. And I'm really going to do it a number of times. My gosh. Okay. Now it's dry. At least to the touch. Of course, my flowers are all at the bottom of the mold. It's the bottom that won't show on the surface. So they are all there. And as I said, I really regret using the mica powders because it's far too opaque, even though I used very few. Now, let's unmold it. So it's still flexible. Yes, I didn't wait 24 hours for it to set. So, yes, you see it's still a little bendy. I have to be careful. Well, the colors are pretty, but you can tell there's something at the bottom, but what? You can see vaguely. It's cloudy in the background, but you can't see much. That's for sure. Not the flowers. Even on the sides. No, we can't see anything at all. You can tell there's a mass at the bottom. It's a bit weird. Well, That's a shame. So I'll have to try and improve it. I've got temporary tattoos, I've got little stickers, and I'm going to try out a number of them. Okay, it's done. I ended up taking some little sticker birds. I had a hell of a time undoing the protective sheet. Sorry, I'm really out of the focus. They're cute. They're really cute, my little birds. The colors go well with my Jesmonite and resin. To fix them all, I poured a thin layer of resin. I'm also looking for bubbles when pressing, because these stickers have a little transparent border, and one of them was lifting a little, so I tracked all of that down, and then I had the crazy idea of applying resin to the edges. That really was the worst thing ever. Oh yes. And here is the result. It's cute, but look at the dozens of bubbles I've got on the Jesmonite part. And then my edges are absolutely horrible. I'm going to have to sand all that down. I've even got bubbles on the edges, but only apparently on the Jesmonite. Did I not let my Jesmonite dry enough before applying my final coat of resin? It's quite possible. Yes, maybe. It seems that I don't have any bubbles in the resin, but on the Jesmonite, oh my gosh, it looks like snow or rain on my little birds. Okay, I want to show you this. It's absolutely ugly, but I poured some resin and then put 2 or 3 big drops of ink in the resin, and with a little toothpick I worked them a bit to make it look a bit crazy. And I did the same thing on the other side with the rest of the orange resin, and with orange ink. Well, it doesn't match the colors at all. It was just to try something, but it's ugly. It's very, very ugly. Let's see on the white surface. Oh, well, no. The colors. Oh my gosh. And this color is absolutely disgusting. What an horror. Well, it was a test. That's all. So that's it for this video. We'll see you for new adventures. It's a total failure. Sorry for that. I hope you don't mind. Take good care of yourself. Bye.